Good evening, everyone, and welcome to RIDI Awards 2024, and also a warm welcome from Page Group. My name is Joanna McRae. I'm the D&I and Social Impact Director at Page Group, and your host for this evening. Before I start to go through the awards and introduce my colleague, Sherry, I just wanted to do a bit of housekeeping. So there are no scheduled fire alarms this evening or tests. So if it does happen, please make your way through the main doors here to the exit points. Also, the accessible toilets or bathrooms are over here to the right, and those also have available speakers for you, so that should support you. Please do feel comfortable. This is really important because once I've got the mic, I like to talk. So if it goes on a little bit too long, please feel free to go to our quiet space, which is where we had drinks earlier. So welcome. I hope you're all ready and as excited as I am today. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce my colleague, Sherry Hughes, who is our Global D&I and Social Impact Director. Sherry, could you come up and join me?
Hello everyone and welcome to tonight's event. I want to specifically welcome our finalists, our judges, RIDI partners, and to everyone here who've all brought a bit of sparkle. I saw everybody wearing sparkling last year and I thought, crikey, if we're hosting, got to bring out the sparkle. Let's note that this is the 10th celebration of RIDI, so it's an incredible occasion. And Kate, if you're watching or listening, firstly, we hope you feel better soon. And secondly, I hope this is a real pinch me moment for you because you've done this. And thank you for letting us host and revel in this incredible RIDI family and world that you've created. Page Group's Disability Confident journey began back in 2016. And I can't tell you how proud I am of how far we've come. I guess we turned a corner mainly in 2021, which is when we won our first RIDI Award. If you haven't seen it, it's on display, main reception. And it really felt like our hard work was paying off and demonstrated our commitment to inclusive recruitment, which for a recruitment company this size is no mean feat. We then won our second RIDI Award, this time last year, also proudly displayed on reception, if you haven't seen it. And I have to say the knowledge that we have been supported, that we've supported people in this room in their job search is actually the biggest badge of pride we could hope for. So thank you to those people who've trusted your job search with us. I'd say that the last 12 to 24 months has seen us take things one step further. I mean, this office really is testament to that because it had so much input from our disabled community. Joe was talking about the speakers before. We have talking toilets. It's just quite a great experience to have if you want to try it out. The project manager who managed the design couldn't believe all of the things he was learning. And if ever there was proof that you get the right people involved at the right stage of the planning process, this office design is it, because so much was thought about. And we're loving being able to share our safe space in the knowledge of the effort we've gone to regarding accessibility. I'd like to just take this moment to share with you all hot off the press that Page Group have recently passed our Disability Confident Leader revalidation, which means we get to keep advancing and keep doing more work. And it is being down to being a RIDI winner that has helped us consistently show up and learn where we can do more and better. And let's make no mistake, the RIDI Awards are so important for this sector because we all know that only by shining a spotlight and increasing awareness, education and sharing success does the rest of the industry catch on. Yes, by all means, trailblaze and lead from the front, but you can only be a true leader if people follow. And that's what RIDI is doing. So as a final reflection, as I muse on what 2025 is about, if a blind man can dance like Chris Causland is on Strictly, then there are no limits to the talents of people with disabilities. And in the words of the superb advert that was done for World Down Syndrome Day earlier in the year, stop assuming that people with disabilities can't and start with assume that they can. I suspect this is exactly what all of our finalists have been doing. So good luck to you all and let's have a great evening.
Thank you, Sherry, very much for that. I'm absolutely now thrilled to invite Mark Lomas up to the stage. Could you come and join me? Mark is the head of culture at Lloyd's. Thank you.
Great. Thank you. Those of you who've been at RIDI a few times will know normally this open address is given by Kate Headley, who's the founder and chair. And she's gutted to not be here tonight, but as is probably very obvious, I'm not Kate Headley. I am honored, however, to have her 55-minute opening address. So it's not going to be that. I'm Mark. I'm head of culture at Lloyd's, and I've been a RIDI exec member for a number of years. And it is a very special milestone tonight because, as mentioned, it is the 10th anniversary of the RIDI Awards. And we set up the awards 10 years ago to celebrate the people and the organizations in the recruitment industry that are making significant strides in breaking down barriers and creating more inclusive workplaces for disabled talent. And we've seen a lot of progress in 10 years with a much broader consensus on the need for inclusive recruitment. But there is a lot more to do. A recent story by Good Morning Britain highlighted a need for far more clarity in the Equality Act on assistant dogs, just as one example. We need much greater attention to digital accessibility. And we need more representation of disabled people at senior and executive levels. And employing disabled people in businesses enables service providers to understand what they need to do differently to meet the needs of disabled customers. It can and it should be a virtuous circle. We have a new government and a new minister that I'm delighted to say we'll hear from shortly, with a renewed impetus for the journey ahead. As you should all be, and I know as I've been a judge for a number of years at the RIDI Awards, when you read the entries, you're both A, encouraged, and B, inspired by the finalists. And that happens every year. And I'm sure this year is going to be the same. I've not actually been a judge this year, so I'm going to really enjoy the surprise as we go through the awards. And the RIDI Awards demonstrate inclusive recruitment is achievable by all organizations. No matter what your size, no matter what your sector, it is achievable. There is actually no more excuse for recruitment that isn't inclusive for everyone. And I want to be very clear about this. It is a joint enterprise between recruiters and companies. And listening to the candidate and the candidate experience is absolutely key in that journey. Tonight, you'll see private, public, and nonprofit sectors continue to work together with the disability community to effect lasting change and share best practice. And sharing that practice is the spirit of RIDI, and it's the spirit of the RIDI Awards. And that's why we're here this evening. So before we hear from the minister, we need to have a few thank yous on behalf of RIDI.
Thank you to our hosts, Page Group, to DWF, our reception sponsor, to our gold partners, Amazon, The Clear Company, DWF, Even Break, Guidant Global, and Lloyd's. To our judges, Adam Hyland, Charlene Overend, Chris Rowlands, Harjeet Bansal, Heather Lacey, Jackie Gavin, Joe Mortimer, Kalpesh Shah, Lee Chambers, Maria Grazia Zeda, Maya Woodley, Mohamed Koyali, Nick Goss, Robin Christopherson, Terry Devine, Tony Sharalambides, and a special thank you to our chair of judges, Maria Grazia Zeda.
Excellent. Everyone involved with RIDI, it's a completely volunteer organization. So to everyone who's given their time, thank you very much. It really is important. So I'm delighted to introduce Sir Stephen Timms, the Minister for Disabled People and Social Security, who sadly wasn't able to be with us in person, but has recorded a fresh TikTok for us. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. It's a short video message, so I hope you enjoyed tonight. Thank you.
Good evening. Thank you for inviting me to the Recruitment Industry Disability Initiative Awards ceremony. I'm very sorry that I'm not able to be with you in person, but I am pleased to send this message of welcome. RIDI was set up in 2011 to create disability confident recruiters, does so by providing practical advice on how to support equitable employment opportunities for disabled people. The RIDI Awards were launched in 2014 to celebrate the best of disability confident recruitment. I congratulate everyone involved on reaching this 10th anniversary. The awards continue to highlight excellence in disability inclusion across the recruitment industry and are very important in promoting disability inclusion in recruitment. I'm very grateful to the government's Disability and Access Ambassador for Recruitment, Kate Headley, who has done and still does so much to make this important initiative possible. RIDI's goal echoes that of this government. We want disabled people to get the support they need to overcome the daily barriers they face, which too often prevent them from enjoying the respect and opportunities which everybody else takes for granted. We want to provide better support for disabled people who want to go into employment. In our Get Britain Working white paper, we've brought forward fundamental reforms to employment support. We want every area to develop its own work, health and skills plan, bringing together the job centre, the NHS, colleges, local charities, to give people out of work on health grounds the support to get back to work. Our ambitions require accessible, inclusive workplaces. The recruitment industry does a really vital job here, opening doors, breaking down barriers for disabled people, and the better it does it, the better will be the opportunities that disabled people can enjoy. I find these awards inspiring. Firms, small and large, leading by example, showing what can be done, making a really big difference. I congratulate everyone nominated for an award this evening, and especially everyone actually winning such a prestigious award. Working together, we can overcome the barriers which have been holding too many people back, and we can make our society an inclusive one where disabled people have the same power, rights, opportunities as everybody else. Have a wonderful evening.
I'd like to say thank you to Mark and to Sir Stephen. It's now time to get the awards ceremony underway. We'll meet the finalists in each of the 9 categories, and at the end of the ceremony, you, our audience, will decide the winner of winners. And that's who's had the greatest impact award. So this is my favourite bit. So I really urge you all, with every category, to listen to who the winners are, and then we'll provide you with some instruction when it's time for you to begin to vote. So please pay close attention to all our finalists as we announce them, as we will give a summary of their achievements. Okay, so let's begin. Our first category is Building Disability Confidence, which is an award for those at the start of their disability confident journey. I'd like to welcome Karina Townley from Guidant Global, who's sponsor of this award, to announce the results.
Hello everybody, I'm just going to lower the mic, bear with me. Oh, I can't, I won't touch it then. I'm delighted to announce this award because it's, as we said, this is where it starts, this is where the journey starts for so many organisations, and Guidant as an organisation are extremely proud to be gold members and gold partners of RIDI, and also I'm part of the executive committee as well, which I'm extremely proud to be. So without further ado, let's meet the finalists.
Building Disability Confidence. Arts Council England has become a leader in disability inclusion by adopting the social model of disability, creating the Access Changemaker role, and implementing mandatory staff training to embed accessibility across its operations. Through initiatives like the Access Steering Group, the Access Hub, and collaborations such as the Access to Work Guide, measurable progress has been achieved, including a 10% improvement in its Disability Smart Audit score and driving structural change within the organisation and the wider creative sector. Over the past 18 months, Irwin Mitchell has transformed its recruitment practices to better engage with the disability community through partnerships, tailored training, inclusive marketing campaigns and accessibility improvements. These efforts have led to a 62% increase in disabled candidate applications for lateral hires, higher than industry disability declarations in early careers, and recognition from BITC for its inclusive initiatives. Unlearning Ableism is dedicated to dismantling ableism, one of the most overlooked forms of discrimination, by partnering with individuals and organisations to create inclusive, accessible and empowering environments. Through innovative initiatives like a groundbreaking policy paper and global partnerships, they are driving systemic change to end the cycle of exclusion and discrimination faced by disabled people. XPS Group has advanced disability and neurodiversity inclusion by achieving Disability Confident Level 2 certification and actively working towards Level 3, supported by initiatives like partnerships with Even Break and the Business Disability Forum, accessibility-focused recruitment practices and comprehensive workplace adjustment policies. With 8.5% of employees declaring a disability and 76% acknowledging XPS as a workplace where everyone can thrive, these efforts are reflected in exceptional employee survey results, including a Net Promoter Score of 31.
Great. So, as you'll probably see throughout this awards, we've got a highly commended and a winner to announce. So there's 2 awards. So if you see your name for both, please come up, you have your photo taken, and then you can go back so we can celebrate your success. I'm delighted to announce the highly commended award goes to XPS Group. We'll make sure that gets to them, so that's fine. On to the winner, and delighted and thrilled to tell you that the winner for Building Disability Confidence is Unlearning Ableism.
Unlearning Ableism is on a mission to tackle ableism, one of the most overlooked and underaddressed forms of discrimination in society, despite 17% of the world's population identifying as disabled. Every day, millions of disabled people face exclusion, inaccessibility, and both macro and microaggressions, perpetuating a cycle of oppression. Through partnerships with individuals and organisations, Unlearning Ableism works to dismantle ingrained ableism across cultures, recruitment, policies, products and services. With initiatives like a groundbreaking policy paper featuring unprecedented data, a live series, a podcast, and a diverse team of specialists, they are driving systemic change to build an inclusive, accessible, and empowering society for all.
Congratulations on that remarkable achievement. So moving on to our second award for this evening, it's the Creating Disability Confident Recruiter as a category. And this one is sponsored by The Clear Company. Now, with this award, we are looking for organisations that are committed to all aspects of disability inclusion. Developing the disability inclusion skills and awareness for your hiring and line managers is an essential part of your disability confident journey. We're looking for standout training and development initiatives that represent inclusive best practice for recruiters. So please welcome James Chave from The Clear Company to announce the winner.
So, hello, nice to meet you all. Thank you, Joe. So great to see you and be announcing this award. Obviously, inclusive hiring is something we're very passionate about. And I'd also like to say hello to Kate if she's watching, because obviously we're very fond of Kate at the Clear Company. So before we announce our highly commended and our winner, let's look at the brilliant nominees.
Creating disability confident recruiters. Public sector resourcing by AMS demonstrates strong commitment to disability inclusion through a DEIB focused team, mandatory training and quarterly webinars. In 2003, they launched a guaranteed interview scheme and an inclusive language tool for job ads. Collaborating with diversity partners, public sector resourcing tracks disability representation, gathers data for improvement, and shares best practices, driving continuous progress in inclusive hiring and recruitment practices. Irwin Mitchell has transformed recruitment to engage the disability community and ensure an inclusive candidate experience. By launching inclusive campaigns, delivering tailored training, and refining communications, the firm achieved a huge rise in applications from disabled candidates and disability declarations. Accessibility tools and revamped forms further cemented its Disability Confident Level 2 status and BITC recognition. Randstad Academy for Talent has been working to reshape disability confident recruitment by removing barriers for disabled and neurodivergent candidates. They offer tailored pre-employment support, partner with over 30 charities, and provide ongoing in-role support. Through ED&I training, events and successful placements at major companies, Randstad Academy for Talent is driving inclusive hiring practices and sustainable change within the recruitment industry. Unlearning Ableism is dedicated to addressing ableism, a widespread yet often overlooked form of discrimination, affecting 17% of the global population. By partnering with individuals and organisations, they tackle ableism in cultures, recruitment, policies and services. They are driving systemic change toward a more inclusive and accessible society through initiatives such as research, policy papers and a podcast.
Amazing. So 4 absolutely brilliant finalists, and I was told this was a particularly hard award to judge, but we are going to have a highly commended and a winner, and I'm happy to say it's congratulations again to Unlearning Ableism. So you have one of those multi-award. Fantastic. So congratulations on the highly commended. So we are delighted to announce that the winner of this category is Irwin Mitchell.
Over the past 18 months, Irwin Mitchell has transformed its recruitment practices to better engage with the disability community and provide a truly inclusive candidate experience. Key initiatives include partnering with Even Break to improve processes and expand reach, delivering tailored training for colleagues and leaders, launching inclusive marketing campaigns, and refining recruitment communications to reduce bias and increase accessibility. These efforts have led to a 62% rise in disabled candidate applications for lateral hires, a 29% increase in engagement with Even Break candidates, and early careers disability declarations exceeding industry benchmarks. Additionally, Irwin Mitchell introduced an accessibility tool on its careers site, revamped application forms to highlight its Disability Confident Level 2 status, and received positive feedback from candidates and recognition from BITC.
Fantastic. So very well deserved. And I believe there are some people from Irwin Mitchell joining us online.
Going to give us a wave?
And hopefully they can give us a wave.
Okay. Are they waving?
Hi.
Oh,
We wanna
hi.
hug.
Okay.
So we'll
take that hug.
keep the award safe, but congratulations, very well deserved. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Great. So it's me again. Next up, we are going to move to 2 disability confident categories. These awards single out a business, organisation or recruitment agency demonstrating top-level commitment to disability confidence scheme and the implementation of disability confident recruitment. I'd like to welcome again Mark Lomas from Lloyds, the sponsors of the Disability Confident Private Sector Award. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Lloyds are proud to be long-standing gold partners of RIDI, and as past winners of this category, we're especially proud to be sponsoring the Disability Confident Private Sector Award. Let's meet the finalists.
Disability Confident, Private Sector. Public sector resourcing by AMS is committed to disability inclusion, led by a dedicated DEIB team and a 2024 appointed diversity specialist. Their initiatives include mandatory DEIB training, quarterly webinars and partnerships. In 2023, they launched a guaranteed interview scheme supporting 33 hires. Their inclusive recruitment practices are founded on a combination of technology for better candidate support and collaboration with diversity partners. DWF Early Careers team aims to increase applications and success rates for diverse and disadvantaged candidates by enhancing accessibility. Initiatives include promoting disability support via their website, social media, and events at non-Russell Group universities. Recruitment efforts feature tailored adjustments, upfront assessment overviews, and contextual flags. Their 2024 social mobility programme boosted applications by 35% and increased disability representation by 39.6%. At GXO Logistics, disability inclusion is a core value, reinforced by senior leaders who champion the Disability Confident Level 3 Leader Scheme. They ensure accessible recruitment, guaranteed interviews, and tailored onboarding, which has led to a 25% increase in disabled hires and a 15% retention improvement. Their disability confident training reaches over 1,000 employees, and they mentor other organisations and share inclusive practices and policies. Randstad Academy for Talent has been transforming recruitment since 2021 by supporting disabled and neurodivergent candidates. Successful career transitions result from their offering of tailored pre-employment training, partnerships with over 30 charities, and ongoing workplace support. This commitment to ED&I education, inclusive hiring, and industry collaboration has helped their clients build sustainable and inclusive recruitment practices.
Excellent. Can I get a bit of a drum roll? Okay. And now, I've always wanted to do that. And now I'm absolutely thrilled to announce that the winner of the Disability Confident Private Sector Award goes to DWF Early Careers team.
DWF Early Careers team focuses on increasing applications and success rates among diverse and disadvantaged candidates. Strides have been made in making application processes accessible, promoting disability initiatives on their website, social media, and through events at non-Russell Group universities. Recruitment support includes application adjustments, sharing assessment overviews, and using contextual flags for disadvantaged candidates. Induction activities feature adjustments for accessibility and highlight available support, with a keynote from Paralympian Amy Marin, MBE. Their 2024 social mobility programme expanded opportunities for diverse candidates, boosting applications by 35% and increasing disability representation by 39.6%. Apprentices and trainees with disabilities or additional needs represent 9.4%, surpassing general population figures. Future plans involve enhanced data analysis via a new HR system to refine recruitment strategies.
Well done, DWF. I'm really impressed. I think that whole category, there's some really exciting things taking place. There's some really impressive stats. So congratulations to everybody. Now we turn to the public sector. This award singles out a not-for-profit organisation, a local authority or a government organisation demonstrating top-level commitment to Disability Confident Scheme. The Disability Confident Public Sector category is being presented by Page Group. So please welcome my colleague Neil Craig to announce the winner.
Thank you, Joe. What a brilliant evening so far. You've already heard from Sherry Hughes about our Page Group's commitment to disability inclusion and being disability confident. So it's very special that we are presenting this Disability Confident Public Sector Award tonight. So it's time to meet the finalists for Disability Confident Public Sector.
Disability Confident Public Sector. The Crumbs project transforms lives through hospitality training for disadvantaged individuals, with over 50% of staff identifying as disabled. As a disability confident leader, they offer tailored support and accessible recruitment. Success stories include George, who progressed from trainee to training assistant. The charity also partners with local businesses and advocates for the disability, inclusion, equality and belonging agenda. Devon Partnership NHS Trust are proud to be a disability confident leader, committed to creating an inclusive culture in NHS services. Recognising the need for better awareness of reasonable adjustments, they partnered with staff networks and a local video company to create an animation raising awareness of different adjustments. This led to a 5% increase in staff feeling their needs were met, promoting inclusion and engagement across the NHS. Kent Community Health NHS Foundation Trust promotes disability equity through inclusive recruitment and support practices. With 9.9% disabled staff, they've achieved Level 3 Disability Confident Leader status. Initiatives include inclusive recruitment, part-time roles, literacy support and the Guaranteed Interview Scheme. They also provide EDI training, reasonable adjustments and have a disability and careers network. University Hospitals Birmingham NHS Foundation Trust has made significant strides in becoming a disability confident employer, enhancing inclusive recruitment practices and supporting disabled staff networks. They introduced reciprocal mentoring, personalised guidance for job applicants and a menopause network. Their efforts led to increased disability declarations and successful appointments, as well as disability masterclasses for over 450 managers to better support disabled staff.
They're all such fantastic organisations. I can imagine the judges had a really hard time deciding. And I'm thrilled to announce that the highly commended entry to this category is University Hospitals Birmingham NHS Foundation Trust. And now it's my pleasure to announce the winner of the Disability Confident Public Sector Award as the Crumbs Project. Let's learn a little bit about your amazing work and make your way up to receive the award.
The Crumbs Project is an award-winning charity transforming lives through specialised hospitality-based training for disadvantaged individuals. As a disability confident leader, Crumbs champions inclusion, with over 50% of staff identifying as disabled. Its inclusive recruitment process and tailored support, including accessible e-learning, empower diverse learning styles. Success stories like George, who advanced from trainee to training assistant, underscore its impact. Crumbs actively promotes the disability, inclusion, equality and belonging agenda through partnerships with businesses and advocates, creating opportunities for trainees. Participation in the Dorset-wide Removing Barriers project earned recognition for fostering employment for individuals with special needs. Crumbs also supports organisations in achieving disability confidence status, showcasing its commitment to inclusive employment practices and community-driven change.
Fantastic, congratulations. Well deserved, congratulations also. So, are you still with me?
Yeah.
Still enjoying it?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. So it's now time for one of my favourite awards, the Disability Specialist category. And this is going to be presented by Paul Dima, the NHS Employers Group. Now, this award recognises a key player in the wider recruitment industry, someone who embodies the model of best practice in providing inclusive recruitment and employment services. By that workplace scheme, a supporter of employment programmes or unique partnerships, a commitment to knowledgeable force that has one up in their field. So, Paul, do you mind taking us through?
No, thank you. Thank you, Jo. And this is, like you say, a really important category because it celebrates the work of disability specialists and what they do in terms of recruitment and ensuring that the lived experience and the living experience of people with disabilities helps us to design better campaigns and change our policies and practices. So let's see the finalists, please.
Disability Specialist. Megan Reid is a passionate advocate for disability inclusion, leading projects globally to improve recruitment practices, reasonable adjustments and workplace accessibility. At Even Break, she developed accessible e-learning packages and delivered impactful training to 633 participants, including HR and hiring managers. Her expertise and dedication have fostered inclusive practices, helping organisations make meaningful changes to support disabled candidates and employees. Opulent Access Events and Consulting, founded by Elaine Hughes, specialises in creating bespoke, luxurious events that prioritise accessibility for individuals of all abilities. The company blends luxury with inclusivity, ensuring a seamless experience for everyone. In addition to event planning, Opulent Access advises businesses on DEI strategies and supports marginalised communities, championing disability inclusion in both high-end settings and broader societal contexts. SIC, a disabled-led social enterprise, is dedicated to closing the disability employment gap. With 100% of its team and 80% of its board being disabled or neurodivergent, SIC exemplifies commitment to inclusion. Its Reverse Jobs Fair programme provides extensive support, including mentoring and skills training to disabled job seekers. And its free SIC Learning Hub offers accessible e-learning and career clinics. Partnering with major organisations, they support over 100 disabled people annually and advocate scalable solutions for inclusive employment. Unlearning Ableism is dedicated to combating ableism, one of the most overlooked forms of discrimination, affecting 17% of the global population. Through partnerships, a policy paper, live series and podcast, they aim to dismantle ableism across cultures, recruitment, policies and services, driving systemic change to create an inclusive, accessible society for all.
So it's good to see you watching intently there. Because remember, you're all going to have to vote at the end of the day, aren't you?
Yeah.
At the end of the evening, you're going to have to vote for the organisation overall. That's the best. But for this particular category, the disability specialist category, the highly commended, it goes to Megan Reid, Even Break. Okay, and so I'm really going to enjoy saying this actually, but the winner of this Disability Specialist Award is SICK, and I mean SICK.
SIC, a pioneering disabled-led social enterprise, is committed to closing the disability employment gap. With a team and board predominantly comprising disabled and neurodivergent individuals, inclusion is central to its operations. SIC's Reverse Jobs Fair programme, launched with key partners in the West Midlands, provides job seekers with 8 weeks of mentoring, training and CV development, showcasing a scalable recruitment model. The SIC Learning Hub offers free, accessible e-learning, events and career clinics, supporting over 100 disabled individuals annually. Collaborating with organisations like the Cabinet Office and NHS, SIC drives impactful change across industries. By blending innovative solutions, such as its developing e-learning platform, with advocacy and measurable outcomes, SIC sets the standard for inclusive employment practices and workplace accessibility.
Congratulations and well done, and thank you, Paul, for the jokes there. We needed that. So our next category is the award for the most inclusive recruitment campaign. This award recognises a unique campaign which has been carefully and cleverly implemented to attract a diverse range of talent. A campaign which is not only open and inclusive for disabled people, but goes the extra mile to ensure that they are being consulted and supported at every step. Please welcome Tamsin McCarthy from DWF, a RIDI Gold partner and the generous sponsor of tonight's refreshments, to announce the results.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you, Joe. We're really proud to be sponsoring the awards this evening, and really thankful to the Page Group for putting us up while our office is being refurbished. So I hope we'll be back there next year, but we shall see. Fingers crossed. So without further ado, we'd like to find out more about the contenders for the Inclusive Recruitment Campaign Award.
Inclusive Recruitment Campaign. Owen Mitchell has significantly improved its recruitment practices to engage the disability community, partnering with Even Break, offering tailored training and launching inclusive marketing campaigns. These initiatives resulted in a 62% rise in disabled candidate applications and early career disability declarations exceeding industry benchmarks, alongside positive candidate feedback and recognition from BITC. Lancashire and South Cumbria NHS Foundation Trust developed a recruitment manager's toolkit focusing on inclusive job descriptions, diverse interview panels and de-biasing techniques. The toolkit includes accessible resources, neuro-inclusive practices and training for candidates on interview success. These efforts have improved disability declaration rates and increased disabled staff confidence in career progression, as reflected in their Workforce Disability Equality Standard Report. Manchester University Hospital's NHS Foundation Trust has enhanced its inclusive recruitment by offering tailored training, adjusting interview formats and promoting diverse candidate outreach. Key actions include providing interview questions in advance, diverse panels and removing unnecessary qualifications. This approach has increased diversity in recruitment and led to positive feedback, with year-on-year growth in the percentage of disabled employees. Randstad Academy for Talent has become a leader in inclusive recruitment, reshaping the hiring process for disabled and neurodivergent candidates. They provide holistic support, including tailored onboarding, training and workplace adjustments. By partnering with over 30 charities and hosting educational events, Randstad Academy for Talent has successfully filled over 60 roles, improving job satisfaction and retention for diverse talent.
Fantastic. Another wonderful set of finalists, and I've been told that the judges had a really difficult time deciding who was going to be the winner. So we have another highly commended award. You okay? Sorry. So no, it's fine. Are you okay?
It's fine.
Okay. We have another highly commended award, so I'm delighted to say that that goes to Owen Mitchell, who I think they're watching online. I don't know if they can see us. So here is your award. We'll make sure it gets to you. So congratulations and well done. I know that you're all celebrating online, so congratulations to you. So without further ado, I'm thrilled to announce that the winner of the Inclusive Recruitment Campaign Award is Randstad Academy for Talent, part of the Randstad.
Randstad Academy for Talent is transforming disability-confident recruitment with a human-forward, inclusive approach. They provide in-role assistance for disabled and neurodivergent candidates, ensuring long-term success. Collaborating with over 30 charities like Scope and Shaw Trust, Randstad Academy for Talent expands access to underrepresented talent pools. They also deliver extensive ED&I training, empowering over 50 managers to support neurodiverse teams effectively, resulting in higher retention rates and inclusivity. Randstad Academy for Talent regularly hosts impactful awareness events, such as the Neurodiversity in the Workplace session, with 300+ attendees. Successfully filling over 60 roles with clients like Siemens and Fidelity, their commitment to sustainable, inclusive hiring practices is reshaping industry standards.
Just want to say congratulations from me too. We're doing some great stuff. So next up is the inclusive technology category. Arguably one of the most important categories when it comes to ensuring accessibility for disabled job seekers. The accessibility of digital products, services or platforms is a key consideration for disability inclusion. The judges were looking for champions of digital accessibility and inclusion in recruitment, and innovation when it came to technology to provide a level playing field for disabled applicants. Please welcome Evan Knutson from Amazon, a RIDI Gold partner, to take us through this category.
Hi everyone, RIDI Gold member and newest RIDI Gold member as just announced. And thank you, Joe. I agree that getting technology right, it's not just important in the recruitment process, but also incredibly important in the employment process as well. So I think you know what comes next. It's time for us to meet the finalists in the Inclusive Technologies category.
Inclusive technology. Clue's AI-powered platform, launched last year, enhances inclusive recruitment by providing accessible tools for disabled candidates. With a 10% application to hire rate and 88% retention after 12 months, Clue has proven its impact. Led by a disabled and neurodiverse CEO, it champions accessible AI, helping over 14,000 diverse job seekers, and aims to empower 1 million individuals into meaningful work. Danone UK&I has integrated ReciteMe's accessibility toolbar on its careers site, ensuring an inclusive recruitment experience for all candidates. This technology supports individuals with disabilities including dyslexia, autism and ADHD, offering tools like screen readers, custom styling and live translation. By removing barriers, Danone fosters diversity, aligning with its DE&I strategy and enhancing equal opportunities in recruitment. The Accessibility Lab, launched by the Stepstone Group, fosters digital accessibility and inclusion through immersive experiences, with 15 hands-on exercises addressing hearing, vision, mobility and cognitive barriers. It has reached over 200 employees and external stakeholders across multiple countries in just 3 months. Garnering a 98 Net Promoter Score and 4.85 out of 5 rating, the lab transforms mindsets, advancing accessibility in recruitment and technology. Right Recruit, launched in 2024, is an innovative platform designed to create inclusive, accessible recruitment ads. Developed over 3 years, it ensures ads meet accessibility standards, promoting inclusivity for disabled candidates and diverse communities. Its features enable recruiters to craft engaging, inclusive job ads, expanding reach and fostering a fair, diverse hiring process.
All right, impressive lineup. And I'm delighted to say that the winner of the Inclusive Technology Award is the Stepstone Group. Congratulations. I'm told that by the power of technology, the Stepstone Group are watching with us online. Make sure your trophy reaches you safely. Sorry you couldn't be in this.
Any waves?
The Stepstone Group's Accessibility Lab has revolutionised accessibility and inclusion within just 3 months of its launch. This mobile programme immerses employees in 15 hands-on exercises, simulating barriers related to hearing, vision, mobility and cognitive challenges, fostering empathy and understanding. Reaching over 200 employees and external stakeholders across Ireland, the UK, Germany and Poland, the lab promotes accessibility in technology and recruitment. Feedback underscores its impact, with a 98 Net Promoter Score, 4.85 out of 5 session ratings, and 100% of participants reporting new insights. By embedding accessibility considerations into workplace and product development, the lab aligns with Stepstone's vision of equitable job access. Innovative, impactful and inclusive, the lab sets a new industry benchmark.
Congratulations. I hope they can hear us and see us, but...
Camera's great.
Oh.
Their camera.
Oh, okay. I was like smiling over.
Yeah.
Well, can you believe we are now moving to our final 2 categories for the evening? And this is the Pioneer of the Year for the organisation and the individual. Now, the RIDI Pioneers are a community which work together to build disability confidence across the recruitment sector. The judges were truly inspired by the Pioneer entries and that they received this year. First up, we have the Pioneer of the Year organisation, which is being presented by Adam Hyland from Even Break. Please welcome Adam.
Thank you very much, Joe, and what an incredible evening it has been so far. As a judge, I can truly say how hard it is to choose a winner when all the finalists are so just amazing and impactful. It is now time for us to find out a bit more about the finalists for this category.
Pioneer of the Year, agency, organisation or team. AMS, a global talent solutions company, leads in diversity inclusion with its DEIB Centre and Disability and Neurodiversity Employee Resources Groups, ERGs. Through partnerships with Even Break and Auticon, they have launched initiatives like the Guaranteed Interview Scheme, resulting in 33 hires. Their accessibility roadmap and focus on real-world impact, including £698,000 in social value, demonstrate a strong commitment to breaking down barriers for disabled talent. Fair Shot Cafe empowers young adults with learning disabilities or autism, preparing them for sustainable employment through training and support. Partnering with GWR, they've helped tailor a customer service role for a graduate at Paddington Station. With job carving and a dedicated job coach, they ensure a successful transition and provide GWR with insights into equitable employment, making them an invaluable ally in fostering workplace inclusivity. Randstad Academy for Talent pioneers disability confident recruitment by offering holistic support, including tailored interview prep, onboarding and ongoing role assistance for disabled and neurodivergent candidates. Collaborating with over 30 charities, they foster inclusivity through training, events and meaningful employment. With over 60 successful placements, they are reshaping recruitment and driving sustainable, inclusive hiring practices across industries. SIC, a disabled-led social enterprise, pioneers disability inclusion through innovative programmes like the Reverse Jobs Fair, which combines skills training, mentoring and support for disabled job seekers. With a team and board largely disabled or neurodivergent, their commitment to inclusive practices extends to their accessible e-learning hub, which supports over 100 individuals, positioning SIC as a leader in closing the disability employment gap.
A great lineup, I'm sure you agree. I'm pleased to announce that for highly commended in this category of Pioneer of the Year organisation is Mansell Academy for Talent. Huge congratulations indeed. So with no further delay, I'd like to announce the winners of Pioneer of the Year organisation category as Fair Shot Cafe.
Fair Shot Cafe is dedicated to creating equal opportunities for young learning disabled or autistic adults, serving as a final stepping stone to sustainable employment. Their impactful partnership with GWR began with funding for trainee baristas and has grown to include onboarding a graduate into a customer service role at Paddington Station. Fair Shot's tailored approach, including job carving and providing a job coach, ensures a successful transition for the employee while equipping GWR with the tools to foster inclusivity. The job coach offers essential support during the graduate's first months, helping managers integrate the new team member and enhance their own equitable practices. Fair Shot Cafe's expertise and compassionate approach make them a crucial partner in advancing workplace diversity.
Sadly, Fair Shot Cafe can't be with us tonight, but don't worry, I'm not going to be stealing the award. We'll make sure it gets to you safely indeed. Well done.
Thank you so much. Huge congratulations to Fair Shot Cafe. I know where I'll be going for lunch as it's only up the road, so that's nice and handy. And now for our final category this year, and it's the Pioneer of the Year Individual Award. Please can you join me in welcoming Sherry Hughes to present the award.
I nearly read the wrong card out. I nearly went straight into the winner. Whoops. Thanks, Jo. It's me again. And I get to double up, don't I? I get to start and finish today. So here we are presenting the Pioneer of the Year Award, individual this time. The world needs pioneers and RIDI has been growing its network this year, so great that this award exists. So let's find out some more about the finalists before I reveal in the appropriate order who's actually won.
Pioneer of the Year, Individual. Emma Mendes da Costa, Workforce Equality, Diversity and Inclusion Lead at Sussex Partnership NHS Foundation Trust, has driven significant improvements in disability declaration rates through innovative initiatives, including a video and roadshow to champion disabled staff. She also played a key role in establishing the Deaf and Hard of Hearing NHS Staff Network, advocating for equality and inclusion within the NHS. Natalie Collingwood and C.R. Meir, leaders of the Randstad Academy for Talent team, are transforming recruitment by creating opportunities for underrepresented talent, including neurodivergent individuals, minority ethnic groups, ex-forces personnel and disabled people. Their leadership and personal commitment to diversity, equity and inclusion have resulted in over 60 successful placements and the development of inclusive talent pipelines, fostering lasting change in recruitment practices. Robert Edwards was nominated for his pioneering work in disability inclusion at GXO. Through initiatives like the Guaranteed Interview Scheme, Disability Confident Training and modifying the applicant tracking system, he has significantly increased the representation of disabled candidates. His leadership, advocacy and partnerships with organisations like MENCAP and Down Syndrome Association have transformed recruitment practices, making him a true advocate for inclusive employment. Mamouna Madawi is a trailblazer in advancing disability inclusion and digital accessibility at the Stepstone Group. She established the Champions of Accessibility Network, CAN, and launched the Accessibility Lab, fostering hands-on learning for over 200 employees. Her strategic pillars, training, auditing and mainstreaming, have transformed accessibility into a cultural priority. By leveraging partnerships and engaging global teams, Mamouna creates lasting, impactful change in accessibility and inclusion within the organisation.
And there's a highly commended and there's a winner for this one. And I'm delighted to announce that the judges have chosen to give the highly commended award to Emma Mendez da Costa. Congratulations, Emma. Please come up and get And now I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Pioneer of the Year individual category is Mamouna Madawi, a very well-deserved win. Let's hear more about your pioneering work. I think she's online, isn't she? Mamouna, congratulations.
Mamouna Madawi's leadership in advancing disability inclusion and digital accessibility at the Stepstone Group is transformative. She founded the Champions of Accessibility Network, CAN, uniting 110 plus members across 10 countries to drive initiatives like a neurodiversity policy. Through her strategic pillars, training, auditing and mainstreaming, Mamouna has embedded accessibility into the company culture. Her work includes skill development for key teams, accessibility audits to ensure compliance, and external advocacy via meetups and conferences. The launch of the Accessibility Lab in 2024 epitomises her impact, providing hands-on learning for over 200 employees across 5 cities, with plans for global expansion. By combining internal expertise with partnerships like AbilityNet, Mamouna has built a framework for sustainable change, making accessibility a company cornerstone.
I just wanted to quickly say congratulations to all the RIDI pioneers. If you want to find out more about becoming a RIDI pioneer or joining our free and supportive membership community, then please scan the QR code that is on the screens now. Is it there? Or you can talk to Stephen Salmon from Guidance Global, who can give you more information. That is there at the front. Thank you. So I have to say, it's been absolutely wonderful tonight to meet all the winners. And so now we get to meet the chair of the judges, which is Maria Grazia Zeda. Maria, please could you join me at the front of the room, and you'll have the honour of taking us through the Greatest Impact Awards, aka the winners of winners.
Hello everyone, I hope you've been enjoying the ceremony as much as I have. I can't believe it's nearly over. We just had such a brilliant time doing the judging earlier this year, and I think you can get a flavor of how difficult it was. And me being the chair of judges, trying to handle all the conflicts and all the different opinions, but it was really hard because it was a question of making a decision between so many fantastic organizations and individuals. So the Greatest Impact is a long-standing RIDI Awards tradition, actually. We can say that after 10 years. In the early years, it was called the Audience Choice Award. But because obviously it's you, the audience, who decide, but our awards are all about impact. So that's what we are asking you to decide. So, which of our 9 categories winners tonight has demonstrated the greatest impact in disability inclusion? Hopefully they're coming up. Okay, over there. So, I didn't say it will be easy. You will need to scan the QR code on the screen or go to www.menti.com on your phones and add code 42025333 to place your vote. You will actually get to vote for your top 3. So that we're making it a little less difficult to choose just one. And there should be Mentimeter instruction on the screen. The vote is now open. Everyone here in the room and online can vote. You can choose your favorite 3 winners. And yes, you can even vote for yourself if you want. You have 60 seconds to vote. I believe that someone from Attendables will come over and join me to let me know the result. The suspense.
Exciting suspense.
Wow. Okay. And I'm really, really pleased to announce the award for Building Disability Confidence Greatest Impact winner is Unlearning Abilism.
Wow, so that's it. And at that stage, you're all meant to go, ah. Congratulations to all the winners this year and the highly commended and the finalists for your exceptional contributions to fostering diversity and inclusion in the recruitment industry. I'd like to also thank you to DWF for sponsoring the catering this evening. And thanks to our judges and all the RIDI partners and sponsors. We couldn't do this without your support. I'd like to also thank our BSL interpreters and captioners for their help to make this event more inclusive. And of course, thank you to Attendable, our event organisers. And finally, and thank you for all of you for joining the RIDI Awards for 2024. Let's continue our collective efforts towards a more inclusive future. There will be some drinks and nibbles for all of you who are here today in London. And for those online, we wish you a good evening. Could all the winners please make their way to the front so we can have a picture. But thank you all for being here.